Okay, should be okay. All right, welcome back to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back to your favorite cryptopreneurship show. My name is Paul, and on this channel we talk about crypto, we talk about cryptocurrency, we make jokes, we have lulls, we drink coffee, and we have fun. But the best thing about it is we answer your questions. All questions in the chat will be answered as long as I can get to them. So make sure you put your questions in the chat and I will answer them ASAP. So today we are live streaming from sunny Greece, a little bit chilly at night, but still sunny in the day. And yes, we will be talking about the Bitcoin price, cryptocurrency in general, plus some warnings I'm seeing, which I wasn't going to actually talk about, but I feel like I have to talk about in this video because I'm seeing them come to fruition. I'm seeing them get closer and closer, and I think you need to know about it. Now, let's get started. Let's start answering your questions after our analysis, our basic overview. But before that, gotta say this, extremely important, pay attention because... Wrong button.
Hey guys, I'm Rick the Fans. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at Rick the Fans.
And I'm seeing those questions pile in already, and we will be answering. I do see some bet. Yandig. I see my man, Life of 1-1. I see some Sean. I see you, bro. Longy Dongy. I have a Longy Dongy too, man. We're going to be answering all your questions. Very good questions, by the way. But let's have a look what's going on with the Bitcoin price real quick here so we can get to that. And we're seeing Bitcoin right now challenging the all-time highs over here at 70,175. And I do believe we're probably going to break. Now, the question is, are we going to stay above the 70K level? Because what I want to see is I want to see a break, and I want to see the price come back down, test 70K, and remain above it for a couple of days, maybe a week, to confirm that support. And while that is likely, many times we do get above and we go back under, but inevitably it is going to break. Sooner or later it's going to break. It looks like it's going to have another run right now. We are above the exponential moving averages. We are going to come back and meet these at some point. Now, where we're going to meet them, at what level these can go down to, we'll see. And we are going to have a drop. Listen, inevitably at some point we are going to have a drop, and we're going to be talking about this later on in this video. There are some signs I'm seeing, but let's continue and have a look what's going on with altcoins right now. And let's just go to the top 100 here, and you can actually see things are going well. Now, today, I just realized why people are talking about Gala, even in my group, because I just saw now Gala has pumped a nice 43% on the daily, and this is very impressive. The problem is that right now, everybody's chasing coins, and I want to talk to you about that in a second because it's very, very dangerous. YouTubers are all suddenly they're geniuses and they're getting cocky, including myself. You see people that made some money and they really had big problems not too long ago, but now they're starting to make money, they're starting to make profits, and guess what? Now they're chasing the next best thing all the time, finding and doing research and getting into these coins, and guess what? They feel like a genius. That's another warning sign, and I do that myself. I get that as well. The difference is I follow a certain rule pattern, so I catch myself doing this even though I don't realize when I'm doing this. I'll explain to you a little bit later. It's extremely important, all right? But let's have a look at the altcoins real quick. So we're seeing a couple of greens. We're seeing a little bit of red here, but it's only on the daily. If you go to the hourly, you'll see that we're going to go up. Floki, I said only Dogecoin I'm holding, and Floki was one that didn't pump. I actually called this before the pump. WIF also was in it, and so on. But yeah, regardless, if you go to our main picks, you will see we're actually outperforming the market with our picks. Yes, we have some reds on the daily here, but generally speaking, we're doing very well. As a matter of fact, a lot of people were asking me, should I get out GFAL? It seems like everything else is pumping, but not GFAL. Well, look at this. GFAL just pumped as well. And it's doing well. It's keeping a nice structure, right? We can go into the technical analysis if you want, an overview that is, a little bit later. But looking at the weekly here, looking at the monthly here, I mean, we're doing extremely, extremely well. Now, a couple of things I noticed. YouTubers are starting to talk more about AI. We were talking about AI in the beginning of last year, but now they're starting to roll over into AI. Namely, Alex Becker is starting to roll over into AI. He just put an AI video out there yesterday. This means there's a lot of traction. It's getting a lot of views and so on. And I'm not saying that that's a warning sign in itself. I'm not saying just because Alex Becker made a video, you should get out of great AI coins. No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is expect a top soon when it comes, and also start looking into gaming. Because people switch narratives once they see something is pumping, and they switch narratives. That's why we were talking about AI when everybody was talking about gaming. Yes, we were in gaming too, and we made massive gains. And we called coins that other people weren't calling, right? Especially, we got the blue chips, and we got the ones that people weren't really talking about. But we didn't try and chase every single coin. But then we talked mostly about AI. That was two of our main structured portfolio sectors, right? But now everyone's starting to talk about AI, and it's God's given to crypto gains. Well, I think it's time to start looking at gaming as well. And I actually said this in my group yesterday, and lo and behold, gaming is starting to do a little bit better today. But regardless, we'll talk about this in a second. Again, I'm not counter-trading Alex Becker here. I was one of the first channels to say follow Alex Becker when he first got into crypto to see a different perspective. I disagreed with a lot he said during the last bull market. I was right. He was wrong on a few things. But hey, it is what it is. I still think he's a great YouTuber. Well, he's not really a YouTuber, but I still think he does well. I don't want to talk about Alex Becker in this video. But generally speaking, I do see some warning signs, right? Now, everything is pumped. Everyone's made money. But we have to give a little, how can I put this? A little gratitude that we weren't brainwashed by XRP maxis. Because everybody made money so far in this bull run, except if you're an XRP maxi. I'm not saying if you're holding XRP in your portfolio. I'm saying if you're just holding XRP, making fun of me that I told you to get out of XRP before the last bull market where everything else went up except XRP and everyone made money except the XRP army. And at the beginning of this bull market where I said get out of XRP, don't get an XRP yet, and everyone made money this year and last year except the XRP army. But you have to understand, I'm not doing this because out of spite or jealousy or anything like that. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help XRP maxis actually make a profit and be able to afford to buy their girlfriend ice cream, because they lost their shirt in the last bull market and they're losing it in this one. And while XRP might pump eventually, and it will pump eventually, it can go, you have to realize that it can go up 10x, 20x, 30x tomorrow, and we still made more gains, right? So, and they're not going to realize this because they're deluded, and there's opportunity costs that they're losing, right? So I actually started something. It's called saveanxrpmaxi.com. This is a real website, by the way. You can actually go to Save an XRP Maxi. If you've made profits in this bull market, if you did something, give a shirt. Save an XRP Maxi and make a difference in as well. And you can actually donate to help an XRP Maxi here. There's actually videos here that can actually help them. And we already have a newsletter available that you can sign up to. There's no emails going out yet, but you can do that. And soon you'll be able to buy a maxi, a shirt. And for every shirt you buy, we'll actually give a shirtless XRP maxi a shirt because they lost theirs. As well as XRP Anonymous, where we actually talk it over and actually help them. These are coming soon. This is a new movement that I'm doing to help XRP maxis everywhere. And if you've made profits, even if you don't want to donate, it's okay. Just go outside, find an XRP maxi, give them a shirt, Okay, because it's a shame. That said, if you're wondering about my VIP group, I'm not going to show this long. I have a VIP group. The link is there. Check it out. See if it's for you. See what we can do for you. See if it's something you like. That's it. That's a shill. Let's move on. Answer some of your questions and also talk about these warning signs. Or should we talk about these warning signs straight away? I think it's kind of important. What do you think? I think it's important as well. So like this video, let me talk about these warning signs. So if you look at YouTube, if you look at my private group, and this is not punned against anything or anyone, but if you look at YouTube, including myself, look at the YouTubers, look at the way they're talking about crypto. Everyone's high on their horse, including me. We're all getting cocky. We're getting cocky. We're all geniuses all of a sudden. Even me. I'm saying it again. And I made some pretty good calls. The problem is the market has a way to put you back into your place. Okay? And everyone's getting cocky and everyone thinks it's going to go up forever. And people forget that this market, in bull markets, Bitcoin falls 20, 30, even 40%. And when Bitcoin does that, altcoins can fall 50, 60% and more. The market has a way of doing this. Oh, this time it's different. No, it's not different. It's going to do it again. We had a pullback the other day. We actually had a 14% pullback. That was just a little sign of what can happen. That can 2x or more. And while it was brought up quickly, and we saw that, and we said get in on the 60K psychological, I think it's going to happen again. Now, will it happen before the halving? Will it happen after the halving? There's no way to know. There really isn't. There's a way to know, but when you know, you've already broken structure, it's already dipped quite a bit, and then you don't want to sell because you think, how much more can this go? And then it goes down more, and you're like, oh my God, and then you start getting scared, and just when you're about to sell, or when you sell, that's when it starts going up, and sometimes it might take a while for it to go back up, okay? Now, right now, there's a lot of events we're looking to happen. We're looking at the Bitcoin halving. We're looking at the Ethereum upgrade, which is happening in a week, 10 days. We're looking at the NVIDIA AI conference, and obviously everything's pumping for all this stuff. If this is not a sell the news event, what is? I'm not talking about the halving, but there is probably going to be a sell the news event in about 10, 15 days. And if there isn't, the halving will be a sell the news event. Now, you might say, Paul, but it's the halving. Everything goes up in the halving. No, not necessarily. Usually the halving is a good sign and everything starts going up a few months after. Now, I'm not saying this is going to happen 100%. Please don't start saying, oh, Paul's bearish. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you invested $1,000 and you made $2,000, $3,000, that's okay. You can hold through this. If you invested $10,000, you made $15,000, $20,000, sure, no problem. But if you have made $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, you might want to take some profits. And I'm not telling you to take the whole amount or half the amount. 10, 20%. Maybe your initial investment, whatever you think. But put some on the side for a few reasons. Number one, drop will eventually come, right? So you can buy it back. You can buy back the dip. Or you can get rid of debt or something like that. But let's just say you can just buy the dip. But let's say that doesn't happen. Okay, fine, no problem. You miss it. It keeps on going up. That's okay. You still have crypto. Then you can buy lagging coins. Coins that have lagged and haven't pumped yet. So you can buy with those profits lagging coins. But there is no lagging coins. You missed that. You missed that as well. Oh my God. Oh shit. Guys, we're still before the halving. There's new coins that are going to come out. They're going to do a lot better that we don't know about yet. And you might say that's counter to what I was saying before about chasing new coins. No, it isn't. That's a different thing. I'll explain in a second. But there will always be opportunities. So don't be scared to take profits and protect yourself. I'm not saying to do it right now. All right? But don't be scared to do that. It's not a wrong move. And a lot of you haven't taken profits ever. And you don't feel like it. And you won't. Because it's harder to take profits than what it is to actually buy and get into crypto, by the way. It is. It's very hard. I did it when I took profits last time. It was around what, 64,000 or so, right? We took profits. It went up, went back down. We got back in around 60K. Now we're riding it up. Fine. But I protected myself. And there's always opportunities. At the time I was saying buy stamps, SRC stamps. Went up like crazy. Of course, we called it 9 months ago, but that's okay. Right? There's always opportunity. So don't be scared to take profits. But also, I'm starting to see too much cockiness. Too many people looking for too many things. People over-diversifying in coins and suddenly doing research and believing that they are gods of doing research because they got a couple of right. And the worst thing that can happen to you in your first bull market is actually get it right. Because as soon as you get it right, now you think it's easy. Now you start investing in all these coins. And guess what? You either realize you're going to get wrecked. You either realize you would have made more money if you just stuck to the basics, had the basic portfolio and held it out and took profits. Or you're going to get wrecked. Or you're going to get liquidated if you're doing leverage. There's just so many different things that can go wrong. And I'm not here to be bearish. I'm not here to... I'm getting... let me close my group real quick because I'm getting Telegram posts from my group. Let me just message that I'm in live. Give me a second because it's just... 1 second. General. Let me close my group here because it's bothering me. Quit Telegram. All right, there you go. So I'm not being bearish here. I'm not saying this is the top. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying that be careful. Everyone's too bullish. Everyone's too cocky. And while I think we're going to go up more, don't be surprised if we get a pullback and these people get wrecked or become embarrassed or anything like that. So what I wanted to say before is there's something that a lot of people know about, but they don't know the full story. There's something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. And a lot of people may know Dunning-Kruger. They may know it as stupid people are too stupid to realize they're stupid, but that's not where I'm going with this. The Dunning-Kruger effect is actually two people. It's Dunning and Kruger. The two psychologists in 1993 that wrote the Dunning-Kruger effect. And one of the things they wrote is smart people or successful people are the less confident they are. So there's a kind of a scale where they're absolutely certain about something. And when you're absolutely certain about something, the stupider you are, right? So a lot of times I catch myself being absolutely certain about something. And that's when I remember, hey, Paul, wait a second. Dunning-Kruger, you're not as smart as you think you are. Take a step back. There's 3 sides to the coin. The heads, the tails, and the edge. You got to stand on the edge and look at all 3 sides, especially the side that you're on. So this is something, just calm down. If you find yourself looking for the next coin all the time, calm down. If you think that you're a genius, oh my God, I'm looking at this, calm down. Oh my God, I'm missing this coin, it just pumped 50%. Let's go over there, and then this pump, oh my God, and that one's pumping, and wow, all pumping, holy shit, I made 70%. I'm a fucking genius. And then you look at your portfolio like, oh shit, if I held, I would have made more. Or everything just dumps on your ass. You just need to be aware of this, right? So, again, congratulations, we're making money, right? But be careful. Because, yes, fundamentally, this is showing like we're going to go up for the next few weeks. And we probably will. But be careful. Stop looking, stop chasing. Don't chase coins, right? Let them come to you. Do your research, get your portfolio. Until the halving, there shouldn't be, or the first major pump, there should be no reason to reevaluate. All right? At least if you're following this channel. You're already good. You're already in the best positions possible. I've given great portfolios that consist of high risk, mid risk, and low risk, right? In different sectors and narratives. You're good to go. Yeah? Take a step back. Anyway, let's have a look what's going on here. Sampat says, Paul, looking great. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. By the way, going up looks like, yes, it does. Need to know about Manta Network and Polygon. Polygon will probably come around. It has its time. But right now the gains are elsewhere. That's why I'm not in Polygon, at least not with anything major. And Manta, I'm not looking at it at all because, again, I don't chase. All right, there's a thing called diversification. Paul, what the fuck is XRB doing? I don't know what XRP is doing. Let's have a look what XRP is doing. Give me a second. XRP is going down. I don't know what XRP is doing. How long? And the people that say that might say, "Hey, Paul, you said to get out of Gala a few months ago. Look, it pumped 41%. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Gala pumped 41%. Ha ha ha. Yeah, okay. Congratulations. Let's have a look what we got into instead of Gala, shall we? We got into GFAL. We got into different gaming coins. That if we go to the monthly, we got into AI mostly. I think we outperformed the Gala, guys. I'm just saying, right? But anyway, let's have a look here. How long do you think we're gonna drop? I didn't say we're gonna drop at the Bitcoin halving. I said we might, right? I don't know. Look, I don't know when we're gonna drop. I really don't. We can only speculate. We can look at history. We can look at a bunch of things, but we don't certainly know. At the most part, we have to react, and we can see the chart, see when it's slowing down, see when it has different rejections, and so on. I can't tell you we will drop. I can't do that, right? But if you have the strategy we've been talking about on this channel since inception, you should be good. You should be good. When will Altseason start? It's already started, in my opinion. Let's see if there's a second win from Ethereum. It depends on if Ethereum upgrade happens in 10 days and it actually works and the fees are lowered. They'll be lowered for layer 2 as well. That will be given a fresh breath in the Ethereum ecosystem, meaning Ethereum gaming and AI will have compounding effects and will go up like crazy. And that's when I think the major Altseason will start. I don't know if that makes sense, but if that works out, and I have a feeling it does, it will amplify the effects of gains on altcoins, and that will trigger or be an Altseason. Bad timing for a crypto stream. Liverpool, Man City in the hell of a game. Hey, watch the game, man. That's okay. That's okay, dude. That's okay. I'm sure the game's more important. Brother Paul, will Bitcoin drop down 32K because stocks will drop off 30K? There is a chance that if stocks drop 30K, Bitcoin and crypto can drop more. Let's not forget that Bitcoin is more correlated, therefore, crypto to the ETF now. So obviously, if there's a major drop there, there'll be a major drop in Bitcoin as well, at least in the short term until it decouples again. And that will take time this time, not like when we called it last time, which worked out perfectly. High factored crypto. Hope you are well. Crypto factor, sir. I have a question, sir. Do you think that with a Bitcoin ETF, the market can be manipulated easier? It's not about being manipulated easier. It's more like more people making the same decision and amplifying the effect of that decision, if you will. So if right now more people are in Bitcoin because of the ETF, and retail hasn't in the most part come into crypto yet, which is what everyone's saying, then it just makes sense that crypto will be more swayed by people thinking like stocks and ETFs rather than crypto people like you and me. So the rules are changing a little bit. Does that make sense? Now, when retail comes, this is why there's different stages of the bull market. Okay, and now we're in the middle stage, or getting to the middle stage, faster than what I anticipated, by the way. So this comes to another thesis I made a video about. I don't want to get into it now for a shorter bull market, but we'll talk about that another time. But the thing is that, yes, we'll be affected more by swings in the stock market, okay? At least for now. You're very smart on sentiment analysis. Anik, the truth is that sentiment analysis is something I do a lot, and I'm an 80% technical analyst. I do 80% technicals. But if I had to choose two, it would be technicals and sentiment. I look at sentiment a lot, and I look at myself a lot, and I've learned to look at myself through other people, right? So when I see various questions, when I see various videos, when I see various things, when I see that's when I start taking it into account. And a lot of my calls did have that in account. Just like the bottom of 15.6K we called before we got there. It was the sweet spot that everybody got wrecked, pros and amateurs alike. By the way, guys, I hate to say this. Can you please like this video? please like this video. It gives me, how can I put this? It gives me more strength to do this live stream. It's very hard. It's like, I don't know if you ever talked in front of a live audience, right? And you make a joke and no one laughs. Or if you're talking and you start second guessing yourself. When you see an audience and you don't see audience participation, either you completely suck, which is a possibility, or you're not doing a good job. But now inevitably I'm glancing at the audience. Now I can't see you. I can't see you smiling. I can't see you drinking your coffee. I can't see you taking notes. I can't see you having sex if you're watching this video while you're having sex. I understand if you are. I mean, of course, you would. But the thing is, the only gauge I have or gauge I have to see if people like this live stream and get a second wind and do more is by the likes and the chat, right? That's the only thing I have, questions and likes. And that's when I usually end when I see less questions in the chat, that's when I usually end the live stream. I try to typically go for an hour, but I can go for 2 hours if there's a lot of questions, right? But if I don't see likes, I feel like people don't like the live stream. And it's hard. It's hard talking in the camera like this, looking at you. It's not easy. So even if you don't like what I'm saying, if you appreciate me trying, please like the video, right? I would really appreciate it. Let me drink some coffee. All right. If you're having sex, finish first, then like the video. Okay, you don't have to stop right now. But wait a minute, baby, like the video and come back. It's okay. Finish what you're doing. Wipe, then hit the like button. Okay? All right. Do you think it's a good time to buy now or wait? Look, right now is a hard call, sir. So you can wait for the crash, but when is it? How can I put this? Let me answer a bit more simply. At this point in the bull market, we're still pre-halving. You're not going to time your buy-in. You can wait for a crash, but even if you wait, what if it happens overnight and you're not on your computer, right? And yeah, you can put buy orders, whatever. But if you're investing, then you can't really do that. So my answer to that is very simple. If you have $10,000 to invest $3,000 now or $4,000 now. If we crash and you get the dip, buy some more. If we crash more, use the rest of it to buy, then wait. If we go up, you're exposed to crypto. Congratulations, you got in. Then look for lagging positions. And if you miss the lagging positions, then you can look for new coins that will be released after the halving. There are going to be new projects coming. There's launch pads, there's this, there's that, there's ways to get in. But if you're waiting for a crash to get in generally, chances are you've been doing that since 15.6K. You should have got in already. So you might as well put part of that capital in. Forget technical analysis right now, even though I'm 80% technicals. Forget all about that. Forget about sentiment. Forget all about that. Get in. Get in, just not with a full amount. No, I'm not telling you to buy the dip. I'm not saying dollar cost average. I'm saying buy in, wait for a crash or a price drop. If you get it, get more in. If we go up, you're already in good. Then you can look for lagging. If you don't get in, you're never going to get in, dude. All right? Just that's right now, it's a good time because we are pre-halving and you can do what I just told you. Later on, you can't do it so much. Right? So better to do it now. I think that's the best answer and most responsible answer I can give you. No one else will tell you this. They will either say, I don't know, or wait for a crash, or buy and go all in now. Paul, or DCA. Paul, which I agree with all of them. I think my way is better right now. This changes depending which stage you are of the bull market. Paul, glad to see you. Looking very well. Thank you very much. The truth is, crypto fam, I have been having some issues with my health, and I'm not saying cancer is back. Thank God. I'm not saying that. Touch wood. But you know, ever since my therapy, my bone marrow transplant or CAR T therapy I did last year, it's left me with some issues with my immune system. A lot of you know this. So I'm still getting therapy for my immune system and stuff like that. But it's also left different scars. And one scar, other than different pains in my body and everything, is unfortunately extremely, extremely low testosterone. So it's a struggle for me to do this video. It's a struggle for me to make videos. It's a struggle for me to do things every day. The good thing is I just got okayed by my doctors to do hormone replacement therapy, so I should become a man again soon. And by the way, I'm not talking about low testosterone, I can't have sex, I have floppy dick. No, I'm not talking about that. It doesn't. That's not what I'm talking about. But low testosterone also means no clarity, no focus, very low energy. You can't lose weight, you can't lift weights, you don't want to do anything, you're not in the mood, you don't have drive, you have depression, you are in pain, your joints hurt, this hurts, and amplified with the pain I had for my therapy, it gets to you. It hurts us like fuck, right? So it is a bit of a problem. You get hot flashes, by the way, which I'm getting all the time, hot flashes. So in general, it's weird. But I've been through it before, so I'll get over it. It's no big deal. Paul, please make a video when to take profits. I've been telling people when to take profits. Listen, the best advice I can give you is get into my VIP private group. I'm not joking, and it's not like the group like you've seen before, right? It's not like, oh, buy this and buy that. No. Look, you get a few things here. First of all, crypto portfolio updates. You know what I'm doing. Exclusive monthly group Zoom calls where I answer your questions. We actually talk about this. We have a community, special discounts on products and services, fine, exclusive videos, interactive Telegram private group. This is the most important thing right here. People love this. I love this. I live for this because I get to talk to you and answer your simple questions. You can also get potentially early into access and whitelist in certain projects and much more. It's $49 a month. It's $49 a month. You can get a lifetime membership if you like it, but $49 a month, you can cancel anytime or not continue anytime, and you're good to go. And that way you support the channel, plus you get certain calls if you would, when to take profits and so on, because I can't teach you. I can tell you, I can show you how to drive a car. I can tell you how to drive a car, but I can't drive the car for you. And when I show you how to drive a car, at some point, I'm going to tell you when to break the rules. And I can't just tell you to counter steer when, like, it's very hard. There's different ways for different situations to take profits. It doesn't just depend on charts. It just doesn't depend on how much. It depends on timing. It depends on you. It depends on risk factors. It depends on tolerance. It depends on your strategy. It depends on why you're doing it. There's so many different things. How much of your net worth's in it. There's so many different things, right? So one-on-one coaching I could teach you, but still it's not like you'll know 100%, but you'll have an idea. But the best thing to do is get into that VIP group. I think it's the best thing ever. I'm just saying. Whoa, we have a super chat by my man Bilal Shaban. Do you think this week will be a good week? Possibly. And the question is, it doesn't matter what I think. The question is what's going to happen. Now, we have NVIDIA event coming up, so it should be good with AI. We have the Ethereum upgrade coming up, so it should be good for that. Technicals are showing that Bitcoin's about to break 70K, re-challenging, and if it doesn't, altcoins could keep on going up. Yes, I think we'll have a good week. If we are going to have a good week or not, I don't know. But I think we will have a good week. Excited to know your thoughts, Nicole. About what? I think I missed something, guys. I have $1,000 worth of Miria bought after the dip as you advised. Congratulations. Hold on to that, Sampant. I think it's going to do extremely, extremely well. When will the altcoin season start? I already answered that earlier on. I think we already started. Let's see if it's amplified by the Ethereum upgrade or if we're going to have a dump first, then do it. Paul, your knowledge is so superior compared to other influencers. I know, thank you very much. That's one thing that scares me, though, if I get too confident and too cocky. Should I move to Ajax and CGBT into gaming now? No, you should take profits into gaming, but still keep those positions, in my opinion. Should we sell XRP bags, Paul? XRP clickbait, bro. I'm not into XRP, let's just say that. But you should give them a shirt. If you decide to stay in XRP, send me your address and I'll try and help you through the website and send you a couple of shirts. Armin Clark says, toot, that like button. Yeah, please. I'm 10 minutes behind drinking Endrido's energy drink by XRP. Cool, man. Your way of understanding your own enthusiasm is brilliant. Thank you very much, Anik. Again, I'm not a genius. I do believe sometimes I am. I got 136 IQ on an IQ test, and I sometimes, when I get things and everything, I feel like a genius, and I think to myself, dude, you're not one. Calm down. You're going to get wrecked. You have to judge yourself, right? And look, I know we say this is not financial advice and this is not a financial advisor and all that crap, but the truth is I'm responsible. I'm not responsible just for me. I'm responsible for you as well. Now, not technically, not like if I'm going to get like sued or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. But ethically or morally or what I feel, I care, right? So, yes, it's true. I'm only responsible for what I say, not what you understand. But that doesn't mean I don't care or try not to give value and get things right. And okay, does that make sense? Thank you for coaching. Oh, Mr. Blue, my man. Yes. Thank you for coaching and for helping me manage my portfolio. The coins that you helped me pick are pumping like crazy. Yeah, man. So the calls that I invested in already paid themselves off. Paul is king. Thank you very much, Mr. Blue. I really appreciate you, man. Yeah. I had a good time on those calls, man. Looking forward to more calls with you. What do you think of the coin called Rats built on Bitcoin chain? I have no idea about it. I am into SRC20 tokens. I was one of the first to get in. I'm in BRC20 tokens, one of the first to get in. Although I was earlier in stamps because I got into BRC20 and then I saw stamps and kind of like moved more into stamps. But yeah, I don't know about rats, but if you want to know on what to look at on SRC20, let's do that real quick. I'll even show you my portfolio, or one of my portfolios. Why not? Here, I'll be fully transparent with you guys. Give me a second. So here, this is my portfolio right now. Okay, I'm holding about. The prices here are sometimes they're exact, sometimes they're not. Usually they're exact, but yeah, Kevin 327. What just happened here? I have to connect. Really? Let me just connect by putting my private key in my wallet. Give me a second. I was in my other wallet, and obviously this is not my only wallet I work with. So give me a second here. There you go. What just happened? Connect. Sign this message. Verify yes. Should be good. Boom. All right, so as you can see, I have about $327 worth of Kevin. I actually got this late, believe it or not. Stamp I got in early. I got this, I had a lot more. I had 200,000 of them. I got in when it was minting, so I got in with $100, $200 at most. And now it's worth $17,000, which is not bad. Bold, which is actually worth more than this. This is way lower than what is showing. I don't know why. Doge, I think, but anyway, regardless, let me show you what I think is going to go up. Stamp's always a good bet, but it's a bit high right now because it's pumping, but I think it's going to pump up more. Punks, I think they're good. I got 23 of them. I think they're going to go up. You can still mint these, by the way. SPAD is a good coin, but their launch is this week. So let's see what happens. And also Swamp, or SWP, I think is great. I have $800,000 of these, 800,000 pieces. I think it's going to go up a lot more than what it is right now. So full transparency, this is what I'm holding here in my, this is my main stamp or SRC20 portfolio. Obviously I have more, but this is what I'm holding in SRC20 tokens. It's not a lot, about $25,000 worth. And then also if you want to go to stamp, if you go to open stamp, for example, you can actually see actual stamps I'm holding here. If you go to, let's say, how do you do this? Assets, there you go. These are what I'm holding. Mostly stamp punks and the 1 pixel god. Stamp peppers I think will do okay, but I'm mostly bullish, as you can see, with stamp punks, and I bought a Homer punk just for fun. So there you go. That's what I'm looking at. I think those are going to do very well. And yeah, check out SRC20 tokens. By the way, Fact Token, we actually launched Fact Token ourselves. So let me just show you that real quick. Because one thing you guys don't know about stamps or SRC20 tokens in this case, is that, okay, we have Fact Token here. All right. Now, I launched this coin, right? And yes, I am the biggest holder here. The thing is that you have to understand that when you launch something on Bitcoin, you don't get the majority like with NFTs or ERC20 tokens. You don't launch and have 100%. This is on the blockchain. So whatever I minted, everyone else is minting. I have to mint with the same price. It's fully decentralized. And it's on Bitcoin UTXO. So there's a lot to learn about stamps and SRC20 tokens. Fact Token, I'm going to try and do something for people that are holding it. But just so you know, I'm also minting just like you. I just happen to mint a lot more of my own coin and pay more because I believe that I want to do something with it, if that makes sense. And I am talking to the developers to get something done. So let's see what happens. I've been buying for 2+ years. I'm holding pattern with no buying, hoping 1 year from now sell most of my bags. No, you're doing, okay, great. Do start looking at a potential top, not the top, but a potential top during the end of 2024, beginning 2025, and reevaluate and see what's going on. I'm not saying it's a top, I'm saying we have to reevaluate, but I do think it's going to be a shoulder bull market and we may have a top sooner. Okay, so I'll be making videos before that and when that time comes. So subscribe down below and hit that bell notification button so you don't miss those videos. But just letting you know what I think. Are you still bullish on orange? Yes, I am. I'm extremely bullish on orange, and we actually have an interview next week with the CEO, and I'm going to put the video out, so make sure you stay tuned. Again, subscribe down below so you can watch that interview and see what they have, what they got, what they're going to do. But yes, I am bullish on orange. Hi, Paul. Do you think ChainGPT will do well as Ajax and Fetch? I think it may even do more profit-wise than Ajax and Fetch. Let's see how it does. Will you warn us if you feel or see that it's going to go down like sell the news? I'll try, man, but you have to understand that even I am a human being and get overwhelmed and might miss something. So you have to understand that I do multiple things. I make videos. I do live streams. I do research. I study. I got my own projects. I got a game that's coming out. We'll talk about that another time. I don't want to talk about it right now. I have the different projects I'm doing. I'm deep diving with DeFi. I'm doing my own trading, my own investing. I have my group I have to keep on updating. Of course, I'm working on. I have my one-on-ones that I do. There's a lot of stuff, and sometimes I get overwhelmed. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and it's just too much. Plus, when I do videos, I'm the talent. I'm the script writer. I don't have a script. I just have bullet points, but regardless, I'm a script writer. I'm the editor. I'm the color corrector. I'm the sound engineer. I'm 1,000 different things, right? So, and I'm doing this with lower energy, right? So it's, you know, I'm going to try, man, but I can't promise. Does that make sense? But I will try. And that's why I try in these videos and live streams to teach you something as well so you can see certain things. Now, if you're in my private group, that's the first place up with the message, obviously, right? So just keep that in mind. Staking Osmo, how much love from Sylvania? You can stake as much as you want. There is as time goes by, you need to stake more and more of something in order to get airdrops, right? We've noticed this pattern. So for example, let me show you something real quick. So let's go to my staking portfolio here. This is most of what I'm staking that's actually available to stake, okay? So I'm staking S-Fund, TIA, Pyth, Atom, Cake, and so on. Now, I was staking Injective Protocol, but I stopped staking in order to sell it. Why? Because I don't believe in Injective? No, I do believe in Injective. But I want to get more of either Atom or Osmosis. Because basically, the requirements are going up. So maybe I should stake less, right? And that way I can be on top of things. Also, I'm finding that staking all these different coins, you tend to miss airdrops or you don't have time for them. So a lot of them have requirements and do this and do that. Well, usually with Osmo and Cosmos, or you just have to stake it. So I'm trying to take profits out of or sell certain ones to get into other ones. Does that make sense? Now, Injective might make more profits in general. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't care. But I'm getting out of it for that reason. So I'm trying to show you my way of thinking so you can understand why I'm doing something, opposed to just telling you I'm doing something. Thank you for liking, guys. Really appreciate you. Hey, my friend, what do I think about Cody? I was in and out of Cody. I trade Cody. So I got into the trade and I sold Cody. I did the same for Beam. I do the same for different coins like this. Usually the coins that big influencers shill, I trade them. I don't stay in them, right? Because the ones I stay in are doing better. And again, you can't be in everything. So you kind of have to take your picks, really. You can't be over diversified. But Cody is cool. You can do very good things. I think others will do better. And if they don't and Cody does better, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you do the math at the end of the bull market, everything's going to make money, right? Or almost everything's going to make money. Or not almost everything that we pick. Not almost everything. Most people will get wrecked. Let's have a look. What else do we have here? Sorry to hear the struggling. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you, Anik. Question. If you sell a little and then it drops, when you buy the dip, would you get more coins when buying lower? Yes. And yes, you will get more. What if it doesn't dip again and you buy while higher? Well, you buy something that's lagging. Or you do the math and you see that it makes more sense buying higher, because sometimes it does. For example, on the Bitcoin chart right here, if you sold the top, if you sold here, and it went down, you would have bought here. And we did this. We did this in my group, right? Then when it came, we did when it came back up a little bit, of course. Let's not lie here. We bought back in somewhere, I can't remember, somewhere around here, right? But it keeps on going up, right? Now, right now, the smart thing to do would either to wait for a drop or wait for the breakup and then make the support, then buy higher. That's technically the correct thing to do. What I told you to do earlier on in the video, and I suggest you watch the video again if you haven't, is a different little bit of strategy that no one really talks about, which you can do. But yeah, if it runs up and you don't get a chance to get into Bitcoin, get into Ethereum. By the way, Ethereum, people, I don't know why you guys are not in Ethereum. A lot of you are not in Ethereum. This looks bullish. Okay, yeah, we could turn up down a little bit, but Ethereum is lagging. I was telling you to get into Ethereum. I was telling you get in. People weren't getting in. I don't understand why. This bull market's going nowhere without Ethereum, guys. Right? So you can always get into lagging plays if you miss, except this one. I mean, come on. All right, yeah, let's do some analysis here. This might be a cup and handle here, and yeah, okay, fine. I think there are better coins than that. Mike, 29.99. Do you think it will be Black Monday tomorrow, like some are predicting? I don't know, but when I have no idea. I don't know why people are predicting that. I don't listen to news. I don't listen to fundamentals that much, just a little bit. I definitely don't listen to news because there's news for the masses and news for the classes, and all we get is news for the masses. So I just look at TA, I look at technicals, and I look at sentiment. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I have no indication that unless it happens and I see it, or I see nothing. The group is very helpful. Paul is the hardest working crypto guy out. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Really appreciate you. Guys, by the way, if you want to real stuff, no bullshit, like the Moon guys who are lying on support, Paul, here's a real deal. Thank you very much, Mohammed. Really appreciate you as well, man. Arman says, Jasia Films, that's the hardest question in crypto. Oh, okay. You're answering to, yeah. When the market is crazy, yeah. Hey, Paul, hope your health gets better. Yeah, me too, man. What do I think about Suko? I have no idea about it. Don't know where it is. You are a beautiful man. Thank you so much, Nicole. Take care of yourself. I got into Ajax and CGBT slightly later after their transaction fees. I have just broke even. Should I change into game? No, wait, see, yes, sir. Wait, don't stop chasing. If you made profits, get into gaming. If not, try to buy gaming when it makes sense. Like, but don't chase and don't. And why are you paying so much fees? There's ways to not pay so much fees, by the way. Pixel is doing very well. Yep. Glad we called that one. Should I take profit? No, I think you should hold Pixel for a while. I would hold Pixel. If it goes down, don't worry, keep holding. It should go back up. Let's talk about meme coins. Should I buy? Mr. Blue, let's talk about meme coins on your second one-on-one. Because right now, yeah, we called Floki. Yeah, we made some calls. Yeah, we're doing good. But right now, it makes more sense to get into cryptocurrencies in general because they're making profits like meme coins right now. And I know it's amazing you're seeing all these great things on meme coins and they're making these big moves. And then they get the big moves down as well, right? So I don't think it's time for them right now. Or at least not with everything else pumping. I would rather make 20, 30, then 10, and then 20% on cryptocurrencies that are going up and build my position rather than just, right, go gamble on meme coins right now. Even if it's a meme season, yes, you can make a lot, but hold a couple, but focus on cryptocurrency right now. I don't think it's time to focus on meme coins. There's too much going on over here. Do you know what I mean? Why gamble? You can gamble at times, but is this the right time? Is it? Really? Will Shiba pump again? Probably. But it's not something to get in, hold, and wait for the pump. But see, you're waiting for the pumps on meme coins while everything else is slowly going up like a turtle, but the turtle beats the hare, if that makes sense. Hi, would you buy 0x0? If so, make it 10x. I wouldn't buy 0x0, but that's just me because it's too much hype around it. I think other coins in AI will do better. Hey, Paul, please talk about Agi. I would love to talk about Agi. And one thing I want to talk to you about Agi is this. Give me 1 second. Let me show you something real quick. Give me a second. So what I'm going to do right now, so we called Agi token at less than 0.03 cents. And Agi token has made a killing since then, okay? We've more than 10x'd, okay, basically, essentially. Like 15x so far. Now, Agi token, what a lot of people don't know about AGI token is that it's not just AI. It's also gaming. They just choose to promote and work on the AI side of it right now and then go back into the game later on. Now, I'm very bullish on AI, on AI. I'm very bullish on gaming, and I'm very bullish on the Lithium AGI, the token. And I am in partnership with them, all right? I also own 5 DMA nodes. If you don't know what a DMA node is, I'm putting the link right now in the chat. That's a node. It's now $2,350 or so. It used to cost $1,000, and it's going up over time and will go up to $11,000 by the more nodes that are being sold. And these nodes do a few things for you. Number one, they give you AGI tokens every single day, about 21.5 per node. But also, it amplifies your staking. So if you're staking AGI, it amplifies your staking so you get more out of it, and you also get potential airdrops. Now, let's say now you think the price might not go up, might go up, or might go down. You don't know. If you buy AGI token, it might go up, but the price might drop. But if you buy the node will not drop. The price of the node is in dollars and is standard. So no matter how much it drops, whatever crash happens, the node will give you 21 AGI tokens a day. So you're accumulating AGI tokens, and when the price goes back up, then you can potentially sell the AGI tokens. Now at the price right now, the way things are going, you're probably going to make, you're going to probably get an ROI in a matter of what, 5-6 months, maybe less? Well, then after that, it's all profit. Now there are risks involved. Sure, yes. There are risks involved. Maybe the bear market comes and the Lithium doesn't work out and the website closes down or whatever. It's a possibility. But I think it's worth the risk if you've made some profits. If you use that link, I might be able to do something extra for you as a bonus, plus you get to support me. But basically speaking, I think AGI will do extremely, extremely well. That's why I partnered with them, so because I believe in it, right? Let's see how it's so far so good. Anybody took my advice on AGI made their money back 15 times fold. So we did pretty well. And by the way, all the videos I'm making, and I'm mentioning, because I mention AGI a lot in my videos, don't get it twisted. They're not sponsored videos. I don't have to talk about AGI. It's not a requirement. I just need to share some updates as part of our partnership. But these videos I'm telling you about AGI and the DMA nodes and everything, they're all on me. Just so you know, that I am talking about something I believe in, right? Just keep that in mind. What's your message to the world, Paul? What is my message to the world? What's my message to the world? That's a good one, man. I guess as somebody that has fought and been through cancer 3 times, last time being last year, remade myself a few times, even online, because I couldn't work at some point because of all this. As someone who lost their parents, someone who lost his mother, sister, and father 1 year apart while he was fighting cancer. The most important things are, if you have your parents close to you, tell them you love them. I was with them. And if not, make them proud. Remember their name, right? And try to give. Try to give. I guess that's my message, you know. A lot of people get caught up in, especially now. There's a lot going on. You got the woke, you got the Vogue, you got all these different groups of people. You got the alpha males. Let's all be alpha. Yeah, I'm the alpha male. Yeah, it's all bullshit, right? Learn to love yourself, or find somebody that will love you if you can't, and just do good, man. Like, just live your life, find God. You know, just go fishing. Take a breather now and then. I know this is a little bit of all over the place, but the truth is, when somebody asks you a question like that, and you've actually been through hell, yeah, sure, okay, I could say something smart, like, if you're going through hell, just make sure you keep walking. True. Never give up, because, yes, but you could do whatever you want to. I guess that's the thing. There's no excuse. I mean, if I did what I did, going through cancer and, you know, making YouTube videos while I was in hospital and trying to, and losing my memory and all this shit and losing people, and I still made it, so can you, especially if you don't have all these problems. And a lot of people say, Paul, you're so strong, you did this, you did that. You'll be surprised how strong you are when you don't have a choice. I guess that's something to keep in mind. Do you really, someone's putting COVID coin because they think I'm scared to say it, or because they're making a joke, or because there is one, and yeah, I wouldn't touch it at all. I would wear a mask around it and put gloves on. Paul, do you think Bitcoin will go? That's just stupid. See, if there's coins coming out like that, we're definitely near a top for the time being. Paul, do you think Bitcoin will go down to 13,000 when the Fed lowers rates and puts... Okay, I don't know, Gypsum, if it goes that low. So the thesis behind the Fed lowering rates, it's got people getting a bit scared. Because, okay, it's not lowering rates. It's if they cut rates after a rate hike, that's one of the signs that could lead to a recession. And usually there is one when that happens. Okay, so yes, it's a possibility. And yes, that is one of the factors I'm looking at for my shorter bull market thesis. but I don't think it's going to happen before November. And if it does, it doesn't mean it's going to happen the next day. It's going to be over time. And will it go down to 13,000? If I had to guess the top right now, at least the bottom again. If I had to guess the bottom right now off of my head, it would be the temporary bottom would be 30K. Okay, that's with no analysis, a guesstimate, right? And there's a few reasons I have this guesstimate in my head because of what I called before and what I've seen, but it's just a little bit all over the place. I'm not putting it down on paper to study. I'm just saying, if I had to guess now, gun to my head. Say, how much to stake? It's gone up quite a bit now, so I don't know. How much do you have? Stanko, I don't understand. I don't get why that question, in the sense that you can stake as much as you can, right? Obviously, you keep some to take profits if it goes up. But it all depends how much you have and what your goals are. I'm staking, what, a couple of $1,000s worth? Not a lot. That's all I'm willing to stake. Buy more of my biggest holding, which did 98% overnight. Okay, my work bonus was delayed from last pay. I couldn't buy. Awesome. Some say you have read every newspapers. I don't. No, newspapers are bullshit. There's news for the masses and news for the classes. The news in the newspaper are news for the masses. You don't get the news for the classes. The only way you can get the news before the masses and maybe close to the classes through technical analysis. Show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. I might not know what the news is, but I know which direction the news will take me in, right? So I don't look at news. Fuck news. ChainGPT is lagging. I agree, the 3 idiots. When would you stop staking because of sell? I would stop staking towards the end of 2024 just so I know I can sell, and this is liquid staking, which you can sell anyway, just because by then I'm going to start taking profits, not get out of the markets obviously, but slowly start taking profits and building. Just like you would DCA to get in, you got to DCA on your way out. It doesn't happen in one day, right? So that's when I'd stop staking. I'd stop half my stakes towards the end of 2024, the other half beginning 2025. What percentage should be held in stable coins right now? That's just a question that really depends on so many factors, dude. How much money you have, risk tolerance, why you're in stable coins, what you want to do with them, how much profits you made. There's no way to answer that. There's not a one-person answer. I mean, I need a little bit more context than that. What you want to do, what you're planning to do. Jean-Paul Saliba just came now on the channel. How high do you think Bitcoin can go? You were right about the bottom. Yeah, so I'm looking at about 100 to 140,000. I still have my take profits at 84K thesis, by the way. I think it might go to 84, 90K, then drop a little bit, but that's a different story. But I'm looking at 100 and 140K. That's my first reevaluation. That's why I take profits. And then if it breaks 140K, I'm looking at towards the top end of 200,000 by the end of the bull market. But let's see if that happens first. We have to reevaluate. Held LXO from the beginning. Nice. Sold the first pump, then it rocketed. Yeah, you sold a bit too soon. It happens to everyone. What about OFN, Open Fabric? I have no idea about it. Moon, says Thiago. What's up, man? Like AGI, that also goes for ChainGPT, because ChainGPT is... Yeah, I think ChainGPT will do extremely well. My sister is still with me, and yeah, you're lucky, man. Keep her close, man. I have one of my sisters still. Thank you, Paul, for the reply. I got in at 0.04. Awesome, Nas. Well done, man. Well done. What do you think about Octaspace, if you know the project? Octaspace, I don't know. Octavia, I do know, and I think will do very well. What do you think of Mana? I think Decentraland will do good, just not yet. Probably after the halving, when people are least expecting it, as well as Sand and other metaverse plays. I started staking Solana by mistake, $96 by mistake. Should I unstake, or is it okay? You're okay for now, Profis. You're okay for now, depending on where you're staking and why. When you're staking Solana, if you're not staking it in Phantom Wallet, you don't get the airdrops. You can't just stake it in Exodus or an exchange, you only get the APY. So make sure you put it on Phantom Wallet, stake it through there so you can get the potential airdrops. And then, you know, the same thesis applies towards the end of the bull market, 2024, 2025, which is the beginning of the end of the bull market. Maybe start unstaking and everything just in case you need to get out fast. Paul, when market will top? Any idea? I just answered that, but I can't verify a date. Happy Ramadan. I'm Christian, but happy Ramadan for anybody that's doing that. I will start fasting as well. I'm going to try, because of my health, 40-day fast. For us, it starts, I think, next Monday. It's a little bit more than 40 days. Hey, Paul, as not a financial advisor, if you were new to the market, how would you invest at this point in time since most coins pump? I actually answered this old fella earlier on in this live stream, but essentially, if you'll never get in if you try to time this. In my opinion, if you have $10,000 right now, put $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in. If there's a bump, if there's a dip, if we crash, you can buy and get a nice average. If we don't crash and it keeps on going up, at least you're in, and then you can look for lagging plays and new coins as they come after the halving. Any thoughts about New Cadena? No, I don't have any thoughts about New Cadena. Thanks, says Provis. Okay, thank you very much. I love all of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Before I go, hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe down below so you don't miss live streams. I'm also live streaming on Shorts now. I'm going to be doing short live streams, meaning if you're watching shorts, you might catch one of my shorts, but you might actually catch one of my live streams. It's something I'm experimenting with, so keep a lookout. And yeah, thank you very much. I love you all. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.